From one of the best ballparks you'll find in the sport, PNC Park in Pittsburgh. Tonight, the second of 4 between the Washington Nationals and the Pittsburgh Pirates. These two should provide some big-time fireworks. First pitch is coming up. Joe Wiggins, a hurler from South Carolina, will be the starting pitcher in this one. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, Matt, we're getting a chance to look at a guy that's been pretty good his last 3 starts. A whip under 1.20, so he minimizes the amount of base runners. He's a tough customer. It'll be fun to watch him to see if he's on point early in this one here today.
Here's Alcides Escobar, the shortstop. First at bat for him as he enters play number 3 in the National League batting race. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Second of 4 here on a Friday night as the game's first pitch is taken for strike 1. Dero, Dan, we look at this Pirates ball club as they enter play here tonight. They're definitely in a nice stretch as they've won 6 of their last 7 ball games.
Yeah, Matty, they've been playing some quality baseball. The first 4 games of this homestand, they've taken 3 out of the first 4, looking to capitalize and continue to play good ball today.
You know, Dero, this is time to get greedy. When you win 3 of the first 4, boy, if you can win 4 of the first 5, that sets up a really nice stretch of baseball. They'd love to win this one here today and keep that roll going.
A moment now to take a look at the visiting Washington Nationals. Who are you focused on, Dan Plesac?
No doubt, one guy worth focusing on, El Toro, Pedro Alvarez. He had over 90 RBIs last year. What a great season, but I think he could do even better. His goal this year, I think it's got to be 100 runs batted in. He's that kind of a hitter.
And now the third baseman sneaks into position to cover a potential drag bunt. Hit in the air down the left field line. And this will wind up a foul ball. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Missed with a slider. And the skies are clear, but that's not helping the temperature much. 45 degrees here at first pitch. Hit in the air to left. Wiggins is over, and that's the second out of the inning.
Batting third, the left fielder, number 4, Ralph Kiner.
In now for Washington, Ralph Kiner. He drove in 2 of his club's 3 runs in last night's affair. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Checks his swing, but this pitch is right there for strike 1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. A wave and a miss. And a classic 0-2 pitch as the changeup misses low, and it's 1-2 now.
And that's his strikeout pitch right there. You know, you'll see a lot of guys swing right over the top of that one, but in this situation he was able to hold back. That's a nice take.
Time to check our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Freddie Ferguson.
You know, this is one of the guys behind the dish, Freddie Ferguson, Dan, that the rookies are going to have a tough time with. If you've played in the league for a little bit, you understand that he's got...
Well, the play's been made, and that retires the side. 3 up, 3 down for Washington. Now the Pirates will get their first opportunity. No score. Tony Cingrani is on the mound for game 2. What's your take on him, Dan?
One of the things that jumps out if you look at that stat sheet, a very high whip coming into this start. One of the things he's going to have to do a much better job, keep traffic off the bases, keep the walks down, try to limit the amount of hits. He's had a rough go of that so far this year. Let's see if he can turn it around in this one.
So, guys, these Nationals, as they enter play here tonight, despite the loss last time out, they've been in a real good groove lately. Victorious in 7 of their last 9.
Yeah, Matty, this is why we do what we do. 2 first-place teams going to go at it today. Don't know how this is going to shake out. Is this playoff baseball? Come early a little bit. Interested to see how the managers go about it. We got some stars out on the field today.
Count is 1-2 now. The 1-2 is a fastball down below the knees. The 2-2 is taken, ball 3.
I understand pitching carefully to this guy in the box, but the man on deck doesn't represent any relief either. He's going to have to go after one of these guys.
The 3-2 pitch. Checked his swing there, and did he go? No, he did not, says the third base umpire, so it's ball 4.
Batting second, left fielder.
Oh, man, that check swing was about as close as they get. Tough call for the umpire, but it goes the batter's way this time, and he draws the walk.
Up next for the Buccos, Christopher Wiggins. And he's been a tough out these past couple of weeks, as the numbers there tell you the whole story. Runners back. From the stretch, here's the pitch. And a breaking ball stays outside. Against left-handed pitching so far this season, Wiggins is exactly a .400 hitter.
Yeah, this is a great spot for him right now. He just seems to have been picking up left-handed pitching great all season long.
Brummett on at first, nobody out. Runners on the move for second. Strike taken to throw. Not going to get him as he swipes second. So he's in safely following the stolen base, and running has been made a priority on this team here in the early going as we view the league leaderboard for team stolen bases. And you can see, in fact, that these guys currently lead the National League in that category, and in fact lead all of baseball as well. A 3-1 count to the left fielder of the Bucs.
This is where you cash your checks right here. 3-1. You're one of the best hitters in the game. You live for situations like this.
The 3-1. And he misses there for ball 4. So runners are at first and second now with nobody out.
Yeah, the guy's been on fire lately, hitting anything close. So I think this is the way to go here. Get the bat out of his hands any way that you can.
Coming to the plate now, Tyler Wiggins. And he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. First pitch of the at-bat. Change-up that catches the corner for strike 1.
I heard so many pitchers in my career in the dugout talk about you're only one pitch away from getting out of a nasty situation. This is perfect right here. A strikeout or a double play, and he can get right back in control of this inning.
Behind 0-2 now. The next 0-2. Hit well towards the hole. And that's through into right field for a base hit. And no sense risking anything here as the bases will be loaded now with still nobody out.
Yeah, and I think this is the case of a guy trying to rush it, hoping to turn a double play. And instead of getting 2 outs, they get 0 outs, and runners are on first and second.
In now, Roberto Clemente, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. He'll enter play here up near the 340 mark. 4 home runs and 14 driven in. Off the plate and in. It's a ball and a strike.
Boy, good inside fastball right there. Trying to tie the hitter up, trying to keep him from getting those arms extended. A pitcher's pitch.
And this one misses now to the Pirate right fielder. 2-1. Bases loaded here, nobody out. And that one just missed outside.
He's gotten himself into a little bit of trouble out here. Middle of the order up in a run-scoring situation, and now he might have to challenge him. Going to have to make some good pitches here.
Fastball is taken for a strike, and he runs it full 3-2.
With 2 strikes now and a runner at first, do you go for the strikeout, or are you still looking for the double play ball?
This is a great spot to be in as a pitcher. You have 2 strikes, you can bury one for a potential strikeout, and at worst, keep the ball down in the zone. You might be able to turn one pitch into an ending double play.
And the run will score as the Pirates are on the board first. It's 1-0.
Well, that wasn't your standard sac fly hit. It was hit pretty low and hard, so it wasn't a given they were going to send it. But they did, and they add a number to the run column.
So the next to the plate for Pittsburgh, Randy Wiggins. And the Pirates trying to make this first inning even more productive here. But the runner's back easily. First pitch of the at-bat. Line towards center field. Base hit, and that'll get a run in. Long throw to third. And this will come in far too late. He's in there at third.
Sometimes the first pitch is the best pitch you'll see all at bat. Definitely coming out of his shoes. Aggressive style. First pitch. Base hit up the middle.
Digging in, Scott Gifford, currently 9th in the NL in hitting, entering play. He's set, and the pitch. There's a strike.
I think this inning could have far-reaching effects in this game. They're really making him work, and unless he dials it in, it's probably going to limit how deep he goes into this game.
Here comes the 0-1. Bunt attempt here as he gets this one down. Throw to first in time, but the safety squeeze there gets him a run.
Wow, a perfectly executed safety squeeze right there, and that's such a tough play to defend when it's done right. It can be risky, of course, but not as much as the suicide squeeze. Good call from the dugout on that one.
So striding in, Edward Arnold. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Here's the first pitch to him. Hit out towards second. Espinosa's up with it. Throw in time, and the side is retired. So they pick up 3 runs on just 1 base hit, 1 error, and 1 man left on base. Second inning coming up from PNC Park. It's the Pirates 3 and the Nationals nothing. He'll lead it off here to begin the second.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
In there, and it's 0-1.
Wow, there's a pitch right there that this guy would like to have back. Very rarely do you see a pitcher of this quality throw one right down the middle, and boy, he took that one. He'd like to have that one back and be able to take a good hack at that pitch.
Harper behind with an 0-2 count now. Great changeup there in the dirt for the third strike. The throw to first is in time, 1 down.
Time for a look at the Buccos on D. And if you look at the numbers on this team, defensively, they're in the top 5, fewest errors in the league. Flashing the leather, picking and grinning, keep an eye on them. They play stout defense.
So the base is empty here with 1 away, and standing in now the third baseman, Manny Machado. Here comes the first pitch. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike. A changeup that just catches the bottom of the zone for a strike.
2 great pitches down in the zone. Interested to see where he goes now. Does he bounce something in the dirt? Does he go elevated fastball? A lot of options at hand right now.
And smart to lay off there as the fastball misses. It's 1-2 now.
Hey, I don't mind you throwing a fastball in this situation, but I think, if we're being honest with ourselves, that one caught a little bit too much of the plate.
The 1-2. Drilled on the ground is short. Scooped up. And there's out number 2.
Batting six, first baseman, Pedro Alvarez.
Now at the plate, Pedro Alvarez. And he's looking to turn things around. Ice cold at the plate in recent action. Looks like the corner infielders are guarding the lines now, trying to prevent anything from getting by them for extra bases. Swing and a miss on the sinker, 0-1. Think he held up in time, but that becomes moot as it's a called strike 2. 2 out, nobody on. Lifted the other way down the left field line. Wiggins is under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. Nationals gone in order. They trail in this one 3-0. Digging in, Owen Christian took an 0 for 4 in the victory last night.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
No balls and a strike to count. The 0-1 pitch. And he can't get out of the way there, so the leadoff man will be aboard to open up the inning.
Yeah, there are a couple of things you don't want to do as a visiting pitcher. Never give the home crowd a reason to get involved early, and don't put guys on base to ignite a big inning. Well, mission accomplished on both fronts. We'll see how he responds.
Stepping in now, Joe Wiggins. Trying to move the runner into scoring position here, but this is a foul ball. Christian gets his lead at first, nobody out. Now a snap throw to first. Don't want to forget about him. The 0-1 pitch. And a bunt attempt misses, and we'll see how they play it down 0-2.
This is what fires me up right here. You don't get a chance to see this every day of the week. You got the reigning Cy Young Award winner squaring off against the reigning MVP. That's why you pay the price of admission.
And the pitcher's got himself a base hit. Now a long throw to third, and he's safe.
Nice piece of hitting right there. Kept his shoulders square, his hands inside the baseball, and was able to fight off a good, nice executed pitch for a knock.
Digging in to try it again, Christian Brummett. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Off the plate and away there. 1 ball, no strikes. A 2-0 count to the Bucs center fielder. Now the 2-0 home. He pulls this one high and deep to right center field. And this ball is gone. No chance to make a play on that one. So a 3-run blast to deep center here. Second home run early in the year. As they pile on, it's now 6-0.
You can see why they love this guy. He's a leadoff guy with some serious pop, and he pounces on this mistake and knocked it right out of here.
Now batting, left fielder, Christopher.
Into the box,
Wiggins.
Christopher Wiggins. As he'll watch one miss down and in for a ball, 1-0. Wiggins tends to exploit left-handed pitching. Many hitters are better against opposite-handed arms, of course, but he's considered one of the best hitters in baseball in these types of matchups. And he watches one miss outside, 2-0 now.
This offense is absolutely feasting on these count leverage situations. If he's going to have any chance of feeling good about his effort tonight, this pitcher has got to get back in the strike zone.
Ripped down the line. And that's through for a hit. The throw into second. And he's going to get to second now with nobody out.
As we look again at that double here, you can see that he was thinking too right out of the box. Smashed it down the line, and that was some great hustle to beat the throw to second to earn himself a double.
Standing in now, Tyler Wiggins. And he's a bit tardy there on the first pitch fastball. It's 0-1. And a good job to lay off the fastball there close, but it's 1-1. Now the 1-1 pitch is a breaking ball in off the plate.
Boy, the curveball just hasn't been there this afternoon, and this is this guy's bread and butter pitch, especially when he gets ahead of hitters. He needs to find that curveball again.
Oh, and not an easy pitch to lay off of, but he did somehow, and he's got it to 3-1.
It's clear he just hasn't been able to find any rhythm out there. Pretty much unable to hit any of his spots, and now he's at 3-1, and he's put him into another great hitting count.
Right over the middle, knee high. 3 runs already home here. Changeup called strike 3 as he rolls his eyes at the call. 1 away.
Time for a look at the curly W on D. And let's focus on Wilson Ramos. He's an absolute brick wall behind the plate, and if you miss middle over the heart of the plate, he could turn it around with a 3-run bomb.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Roberto Clemente. Good lead off at second there. Now the pitch. Lifted the other way out to left center. Heiner is after it. He gets there to put it away, but the runner tags and breaks for third. And now this is thrown wildly, just getting it into the infield.
That was a nice job to track that one down in the alley, because it definitely saved the run from scoring. Instead, he's only able to move up to third.
Riding in once again, Randy Wiggins, runner in scoring position with 2 gone. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Fouled off. So far this year against southpaws, Wiggins hitting better than 200, which is really pretty exceptional for a pitcher.
He'd be the first to tell you he's not happy with his batting average this season, but he can beat you in a variety of different ways, and he has to, because he wouldn't be here otherwise. He certainly has an open base down there, but you don't want your defender standing flat-footed for much longer.
Cingrani pauses. 1-1 pitch on its way. Oh, and look out as this runs in and gets him. The second man he's plunked in this one.
Well, I bet the manager breathed a sigh of relief when he saw he wasn't hurt that badly. The last thing they can afford to lose is a guy like that for any length of time.
In now, Scott Gifford, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. He's got that average up over 340 now. 4 home runs and 19 driven in. Here's the 0-1. And a neck-high fastball that time.
Boy, if you're going to throw a pitch like that to this guy, you have to make sure it's up above the zone like that. He can't do a whole lot with that, but if it were a little lower, he can and will make you pay big time.
And he pulled up in time, but it's a called strike 2. Now we'll step off the rubber and go to first. And he's back easily. And another snap throw to the bag, keeping particularly close tabs on him. And again, he'll snap one over to first. And the fans don't like this at all. He's set, and the 1-2 pitch. Swung on and missed, strike 3. But the Pirates played 3 in the inning, all coming on this 3-run home run. We've played 2. It's the Pirates 6 and the Nationals nothing. Back with Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac. Matt Vasgersian here as Wilson Ramos gets set to start out the inning. Looks like corner infielders are guarding the lines now, trying to prevent anything from getting by them for extra bases. First pitch of the inning is taken low and away for a ball. It's 1-0. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. Heading out towards shallow right. Clemente has a beat on it. He's got it 1 away. And with that, we give you a look here at what's happening in the race in the National League Central. Into the box, Danny Espinosa. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. Here's the first pitch to him. Takes a knee-high fastball.
Watching him on the mound, I'm really impressed with what he's doing right now. He's been really aggressive and confident over the last couple of innings.
And that one stayed too low, apparently. Swing, high drive, left field and deep, and foul, though it had the home run distance. 1 out, nobody on. Swing and a miss here as he's down on strikes, so it's 2 up, 2 down to begin the third.
This is why it's so hard to be successful as a hitter when you fall behind in the count 1 and 2. You're probably expecting some sort of off-speed pitches, but when the pitcher offers up a good hard fastball, it's pretty hard to adjust and catch up to it.
Striding in now for the Nats, Tony Cingrani. 2 away in the inning, and Dan, it looks like this could be another 1-2-3 inning for him.
Yeah, he has really found a groove on the mound, and it's been impressive to watch. It'll be interesting to see how long he can keep this dominance up.
Hit down the third base line, but this will get foul for strike 2. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Grounded back up the middle. Scooped up on the backhand. They'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the inning. 3 up, 3 down for Washington. They still find themselves down 6-zip. Plate, Edward Arnold, who got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Even though they're up by a boatload early on in this one, you can't get complacent and get lazy. They got to keep the gas pedal down because this team that they're playing can strike and score a lot of runs too.
Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Comes set with the 0-1. Tries to shave the corner with that pitch, but it's 1-1. The 1-1 misses, ball 2. Now the 2-1 pitch. Bounce it to the left side. Oh, look at Machado to first in time.
Great reactions on that one, and a good job to get down on the ground in time to smother it. Still had to get up and make the throw, and of course he did that too.
Into the box now, Owen Christian. As the first pitch here's a bit high, it's ball one. He was plunked with a pitch in his first trip to the plate. Hit on the ground to third. Machado is there. Throw gets him. 2 down.
Up next for Pittsburgh, Pittsburgh, Joe Wiggins.
Digging in for his second at bat, Joe Wiggins. He singled his last time up. First pitch on its way. Comes right after him with a fastball for a strike. Cingrani pauses. Here's the 0-1. And it's 1-1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Starts to go around here, but it doesn't matter. This is strike 2 anyway. A ball and 2 strikes. Here it is. Line drive to center field, but this will not get down quickly enough as it's pulled in out there in center, and that ends the inning. Down in order go the Pirates. They lead it 6-0. Here's Alcides Escobar, the shortstop. He starts the inning, and Dan, they're down 6 in the early going. So what do they need to do to claw back into this thing?
Well, first of all, Matt, I think they need to start to get some base runners. It's hard to be patient when you're down by 6, but base runners are the key to getting back into this one.
No balls and 1 strike. The windup and the 0-1. Heavy sinker just stayed inside. And the changeup is way low that time. And the sinking fastball called strike 3, and that's out number 1.
The center fielder, number 1. Adam.
In now is Adam Eaton. So far 0 for 1 with a flyout. Looks like the corner infielders are guarding the lines now, trying to prevent anything from getting by them for extra bases. And a good first pitch as he gets him to bounce one on the ground out towards second. And very quickly they're 2 gone to start the inning.
Not a lot you can do with that pitch. That fastball just ate him up inside and gets the soft grounder for the out.
Stepping up now, Ralph Kiner. This guy's still looking at a 0 in the hit column. Well, with the power bat up at the plate, the manager wisely signals his outfielders to back off. Don't want anything over their heads here. Nationals have yet to crack the hit column thus far. Now the 0-2 pitch. And strike 3 called as he says, you got to be kidding me, with the side retired. Nationals gone in order. They won't make a dent in a 6-0 deficit. Ready for another chance, Christian Brummett.
Yeah, that last one wasn't exactly a tape measure shot, but listen, a home run is a home run. I know a lot of pitchers, they call that a wall scraper in his last AB, but listen, it counts as a home run nonetheless.
0-1 the count. Action now in the Washington bullpen as a right-hander begins to get loose. Comes set and the 0-1. And the changeup just missed the inside corner. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. High in the air out to center field. Eaton is right there, one down.
Now batting, left fielder, Christopher Wiggins.
Trying to pick things up where we left off. Christopher Wiggins. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at bat with another big hit right here. Here's the first pitch to him. Now here's a slider that can't quite get back to the outside corner. It's ball one.
Well, that's a pretty good pitch right there, that backdoor slider. That's a very difficult pitch to throw, and particularly throw for a strike. Just missed that outside corner right there, but a good pitch and a tough take there by the hitter.
Count even now at 1-1. 6 runs, only 4 hits, and no errors so far for the Pirates. Change up just off the black, and it's 2-1. He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. Shin high fastball that time, ball 3. Drive, and that's a base hit into center field.
Well, this guy makes a living on hitting fastballs. Fall behind in the count, and you'll make your pay.
Yeah, Dan, you drive to the ballpark every night praying to get 1-3-1 count so your eyes can light up and you can guarantee fastball let it eat.
Stepping in now, Tyler Wiggins, as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. The 1-0 delivery. Line to the right side, and that'll get down for a base hit. And he'll make it to third, and there are runners at the corners with only 1 out.
Boy, there's another opposite base hit right there, D-Row. He's turning April showers into May foulers right now.
There's no doubt about it. This guy has gotten off to a hot start, but it's his ability to use the whole field. That's what's made the difference. He's not just pull happy or trying to push everything the other way. He's taking what the pitcher's giving him.
Now the National skipper is up out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And a change is forthcoming, as that's going to do it for his starter here this evening. So a less than stellar performance here tonight as he makes the early exit and forces that bullpen into action much earlier than anticipated. Tanner Roar answers the call from the pen here in the 4th, as they didn't get the outing they were hoping for from their starter. Standing in now, Roberto Clemente, as he'll take one up in the zone, but indeed in the strike zone for the first strike. Fastball, and he's quickly in the hold. 0-2. He's ready. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Check swing here, as they'll appeal it down to Eric Summersgill at third, and he says no swing, so it's ball 1. Runners off for second. Good swing on a tough pitch, and he'll stick around to see another one. The 1-2 on the move again from first. Pitch inside, the throw. Skips in and he's safe. Close play, but he's in there.
Well, some may say that's a questionable steal with such a big lead, but to me, it's still too early to worry about disrespecting the other team. I've seen leads like this disappear, so they're going to keep trying to pile on.
2-2 one more time. And the slider is way low, but a good job there to knock this one down. Another full count offering on its way. Count still full, 3-2.
I know it's a guessing game, but usually when you flip that coin, it better come up fastball at this level. He cannot be late right there. That was right in the wheelhouse.
Fouled away. Wiggins, the runner at third. Wiggins is over at second with one down in the inning. And he finally puts him away here as he strikes him out after an 11-pitch at bat.
Boy, he's having a hard time just putting the ball in play right now. He took the hat trick with 3 strikeouts yesterday, and here's another one today. Looks to me like he just needs to simplify his approach and focus on making some contact.
He's set. Here it comes. Inside with the fastball. It's 1-0. Here it comes, 1-0. Ball and a strike. 6 runs, 6 hits, and no errors so far for the Pirates. And that misses. 2-1. The 2-1. It's a slider that backs up for a ball.
And remember here, there's an open base at first, so a walk is not the worst thing that could happen right here.
This is line to left. Kiner is there, and he puts this one away for the 3rd out. So a great job there of working out a potential trouble. Pirates strand a couple, but they're on top by a count of 6-0. And now Bryce Harper, 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
We're moving through the middle of this ball game right now. If they want to get things going, how about trying to get some base runners on, or at least get a base hit? They don't have any hits going into this part of the game.
In there, no balls and a strike.
That's why this guy is great. Never misses over the heart of the plate. He's got electric stuff, but pinpoint control to all 4 quadrants.
0-1 the count to Bryce Harper. And he goes and chops this one out towards second. And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away.
The third baseman, number 13, Manny Machado.
Now batting, Manny Machado. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Looks like the corner infielders are guarding the lines now, trying to prevent anything from getting by them for extra bases. And, looked inside, but that's ruled a strike, 0-1. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Line softly toward the hole, and this will be put away easily for the out. A look at our line score to this point, and I'm almost certainly jinxing things by pointing it out, but it's worth mentioning that 0 in the hit column through 2 outs here in the 5th. In now is Pedro Alvarez. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. First pitch coming. Here it is. A bouncer up the middle. And a super play to gun his man down as the side is retired. 3 up, 3 down for Washington. They still find themselves down 6-0. Ready for another shot now. Scott Gifford. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. First pitch on its way. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. Fastball stays way up that time for ball 2.
Well, here's a guy we know is swinging it pretty well at the plate lately, and based on those last 2 pitches, I think I know why. He's doing a great job of putting himself at counts where he's likely to be successful.
Now the 2-1. Is hit very well to right. This one's hammered, and it's going to go. That one is gone. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. Home run number 5 on the year as this lead swells to 7-0.
Hey, listen, there's an old adage in baseball that solo home runs won't kill you. This is one of the top hitters in that lineup. So a home run, a solo home run right here, it's not the end of the world.
Now batting, catcher, Edward Arnold.
Into the box, Edward Arnold. As he'll take a breaking ball too low, and it's 1-0. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Line towards center field. Eaton patrolling center makes the play. 1 out. And there are the final numbers for the Washington starter. Not the night he or his club were hoping for. Digging in once again, Owen Christian 0 for 1 with a run scored thus far. First pitch of the at-bat. And looks like he got the call there on the pitch inside. It's 0-1. And a good idea to hold off on that swing. It's ball 1.
That's one of the hardest things to do in this game. You know he's sitting fastball. That ball starts to slide away from him. You have to have some serious strong hands and wrists not to commit right there.
1 ball and 2 strikes to count. The 1-2. Locks him up for strike 3.
Well, this pitching staff has done a pretty good job right there. That's the 4th time he struck out, and we're only in the 2nd game of this series.
Into the box now, Joe Wiggins. As he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. Might have thought about it here, but he lays off the breaking ball inside. It's even at 1. Did he go around? No, he did not. Ball 2. Here's a big swing and a miss on the fastball. 2-2.
Hey, nice job of bouncing back after the leadoff homer. 2 quick outs after the bomb, and he's got a chance to get out of this.
And this one's chopped foul right at home plate. Swing and a drive to right. There it goes. See you later. Over the wall, a home run. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. Second home run early in the year as they've widened this lead to 8 now. Seen these guys go deep 3 times so far in this one, guys.
D-Roll, some days the fellows walk in with their hitting shoes on, and this looks like one of those games.
Yeah, well, there's a saying going around the dugout right now. There's a fight at the bat rack. Everybody wants a chance to get to that batter's box.
Stepping in now, Christian Brummett. He swings and grounds it to short. Throw not in time as he's able to leg it out.
Boy, that's what wheels can do for you, D-Roll. You can see this right here on this replay. He just simply outruns the White Rabbit. He just outruns the baseball.
Yeah, it's beautiful to watch. You know why? Because this is the one tool you can't teach. You can take countless ground balls. You can hit till your hands bleed. But if you got no wheels, newsflash, you got no wheels.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Hit hard up the middle. And another base hit for him as he's gone 3 for 3 in this one. So now they'll have runners on the corners with 2 away.
Well, Dan, the sun goes down and this guy lights up right here. That's his 3rd knock of the night.
Talk about having a good night. 3 hits, and hey, he might have another at bat or 2 before this one ends.
In now, Tyler Wiggins. And we'll see what he can do here. 2 on, 2 away, 2 home so far this inning. Hoping to limit the damage. Here's the pitch. Line drive to center field. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. The Pirates are able to add on to their lead, and after a long dry spell, the good times are back again in the Steel City. More ahead from the North Shore right after this. Here's the catcher, Wilson Ramos. So far, 0 for 1 with a flyout.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going. And the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
Here's the first pitch to him. A swing and a drive to center field. That one's got a chance. And he will run this one down, moving to his right, and that's the first out of the inning.
This guy's not wasting any time, right? Gets a first pitch fastball, and he flies out deep on the first pitch of the inning.
Ready for another chance? Danny Espinoza comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. Looks like the corner infielders are guarding the lines now, trying to prevent anything from getting by them for extra bases. Too low, 1-0.
Counts 1-0.
Down the third baseline. Wiggins is up with it. And the 6th inning is progressing quickly here. Now 2 away.
When the guy on the mound is working on a no-no this late, every play is exciting and stressful for the fielders. We'll see if they can continue making the plays behind him.
John Jay will get the call to pinch hit here, as we'll see what he can do with 2 out and the base is empty.
John Jay.
And now the third baseman sneaks into position to cover a potential drag bunt. Sharp ground ball to third. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Nationals down on a mere 4 pitches. They're on the short end of an 8-0 score. Matthew McGinnis gets the call to pitch here, and he'll try to sort this mess out. He's going to try to at least eat a couple of innings for his guys. Ready for another shot now, Roberto Clemente. He got called out on strikes his last time through. And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike 1.
You know, you look at this hitter, he doesn't care about being down 0-1. He doesn't care about having 2 strikes with him. He's got the utmost confidence in his ability to work back into the count and get him something over the heart of the plate.
And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
The batter, number 15, second baseman, Randy Wiggins.
Ready once again, Randy Wiggins. He singled earlier, making him 1 for 2 to this point.
Nope.
And a fastball just misses for ball 1. McGinnis is a guy known for his lights-out stuff. He tends to rack up strikeout numbers at a very high rate. However, he does at times get wild. Walks have come back to bite him on more than one occasion.
You know, it's not uncommon, Matty D, for a relief pitcher to come in with really good stuff. And it seems like he's either really hit and miss. He'll rack up a lot of strikeouts, but if he's not quite on, he'll also rack up a lot of base on balls. And that can cause a pitching coach and a manager to really start to pull their hair out. Oh, you hate to see guys run into outs, especially when it's because of an unnecessary risk. He had 2 all the way, and he clearly should have just been happy with that.
In now, Scott Gifford.
Yeah, that last at-bat, Daddy, he turned that.
Meanwhile, now this is hit well down that right field line. And gone for a home run. A solo shot down the line in right. His second home run of the game as they push this lead up to 9 now.
Well, as a team, they've gone yard 4 times, and this guy's accounted for half of them. Memo to all pitchers the rest of the game: if this guy comes to the plate, you might want to pitch around him.
Now batting, catcher, Edward.
Into the box, Edward Arnold. As he will line this one into right center, and this is going to get down and should be extra bases. He takes the turn and heads for second. And he's not stopping. He wants 3. The relay throw, the tag, and he is out at third. And with that, the side is retired. 1 in the inning for the Pirates on the home run. And as the Pittsburgh TV guys like to say, clear the deck. Cannonball coming. Top of the order due up to start the 7th. It's the Pirates 9 and the Nationals nothing. Back here in Pittsburgh. This one pretty much all over, but the shouting as we check our game summary gotten to where we are. So the batting order turns over now and set to go Alcides Escobar. He was punched out looking at strike 3 last time through. Here's the first pitch to him. Now he extends nicely, and this ball's driven to right field and deep. Nearly a big fly to start the inning. Instead, a foul ball. Set to deliver the 0-1. Takes this the other way to right. Clemente is there to put it away for out number 1.
Good contact to start out the inning. Thought he might be on base with some sort of a hit, but it hung up there too long. Just unlucky that time.
Looks like the corner infielders are guarding the lines now, trying to prevent anything from getting by them for extra bases. In now is Adam Eaton. Yes, he'll take a tough pitch on the outside part of the plate for strike 1. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Up and the 0-2 pitch. Ground ball sent back up the middle, and that's a base hit. So the perfect game bid ends in the 7th. They finally break through for their first hit of the ball game, so the no-hit bid will end right here.
Yeah, Matty V, and this is when you start thinking about that no-no. You get into the 7th inning, D-Row. As a pitcher, you start looking ahead to what might happen.
And that donut stares at you from an offensive standpoint as well. This guy's had his A game. You can't deny the fact that he's pitched a heck of a game, but from an offensive standpoint, you never stop grinding to get a crooked number up on that board.
Ralph Kiner comes on with 1 away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. Eaton leads off first with 1 away. And that's in there for his strike 1-1. Called strike in a dangerous location there, 1-2. Chopped weakly to the left. Right to him. The second for one. Throw to first is going to be offline, so they just get the one on the play.
Well, he definitely rushed himself on that return throw to first there, and he threw it away. They got the force at second, and the runner didn't advance, so it'll just be scored a fielder's choice.
Here's Bryce Harper now. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. First delivery to him on the way. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone. Hit on the ground to third. Fielded cleanly. So they do get their first hit, but their first run will have to wait as the inning is over. One left for Washington. They're looking up at a 9-0 deficit. Digging in to try it again, Owen Christian. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one.
Owen Christian.
Now the pitch. Tries to hold up, but did he do so in time? No, says Joe McDonald. It's strike one. Nothing in one count. Here it comes. Fastball that he's way out in front of. A swing and a miss. Action in the bullpen now as a right-hander begins to throw out there. And no swing, apparently. Ball one.
Great job to keep your hands back and not fully commit. The body was out in front on a great changeup right there, but he was able and strong enough to keep his hands back.
Tried to hold up there. Appeal down to first, and no swing. It's ball two. Here now the 2-2. Hit out towards second. And the throw is not going to be in time as he's able to reach base safely.
I know that has to be frustrating from a pitcher's standpoint, but nice execution, nice hustle. Bottom line, nice hustle. Pitcher's still one good pitch away from getting a double play.
You know, D-Row, one of the things you want to do is make quality pitches as a pitcher, and there's not much you can do right there. You make a pretty good pitch, and the next thing you know, you have a leadoff single on an infield ground ball.
Strike one to start the at-bat. A runner at first with no outs here. Grounded to third. This could be two. Taken in by Machado. On to first, and they turn the double play.
That's center fielder number 27, Christian Drummond.
So the Pirates batting order turns over and set to go. Christian Drummond. He homered earlier and is 2 for 3 to this point. Here comes the first pitch. Started to go around there, but he holds up ball one. Into right field, that's a base hit. So the bottom of the inning is still alive after the 2-out base hit.
Hey, this guy's obviously seeing the ball right now. That's another hard hit single. 3 for 4 right there. He's looking super solid at the plate.
Standing in now, Christopher Wiggins. As the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball one. Now a throw over, back in standing. short, hit hard. And no chance there for Escobar. It's a base hit.
Last pitch was a fastball, tries to double up with the same piece of cheese, and it gets turned around. Nice piece of hit.
Stepping in now, Tyler Wiggins.
As he swings and grounds it toward the hole.
And the two-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. So no runs on 3 hits, no errors, and 2 men left stranded. We'll look ahead to inning number 8 now. Pirates on top, 9-0. Here's Manny Machado now. He leads off their half of the 8th, and they've been unable to get that starter out of the game to this point.
Yeah, he settled in early on the mound, partly due to the lead his guys gave him to take some of the pressure off. He's taken that and pitched very effectively in this one.
No balls and a strike to count. Behind 0-2 now. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Drilled right back up the middle. And that's through for this first base hit in this one. So it's a leadoff base hit to open their half of the 8th.
Dan, count goes out the window with this batter right here. It doesn't matter if it's 0-2, 2-0. He's fine.
He has great bat-to-ball skills. There are some guys that just have a knack, D-Row, of being able to get the barrel of the ball, and this is one of those guys.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. This is line to left. Wiggins has him played perfectly as he puts it away for out number 1. Pirates lead this one in front of the home crowd here at PNC Park in Pittsburgh. You should get a look at our line score to this point in the contest. Here's the catcher, Wilson Ramos. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Now a double play ball here as this is on the ground to third. On to first, it's a double play. As their woes continue, the inning is over. Around the horn they go. 5-4-3 to end the threat. We're back to Friday Night Baseball on the show after this. So here's the cleanup hitter, Roberto Clemente. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. Hey now, with this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come in.
Oh, and while we talked, that pitch got away and ended up hitting him. So he'll head down to first on the hit by pitch.
Yeah, I can hear the crowd murmuring now, wondering if he hit him on purpose. But hey, us pitchers need to be able to throw inside, especially when facing hitters as dangerous as he is. Pretty sure this one just got away from him, and hey, that's part of the game.
First pitch coming, here it is. Now a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball 1. A ball and a strike.
It's amazing. I tell so many fans, you get in a box one time, the one pitch you're going to swing at more than any other is that elevated fastball. Your eyes light up as an offensive player, and you just cannot get to it.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Clemente aboard here at first with nobody out. Started to go. Did he hold up in time? Yes, says the first base umpire. It's ball 3 now. Throw over to first, and the runner will get back standing. The 3-2 pitch. And he turns this one around high and deep to center field. Eaton going back.
On the warning track, he makes the catch.
First baseman, number 10, Scott Gifford.
Digging in and looking for more, Scott Gifford.
The last at bat, Matty D, we heard this guy's a good fastball hitter. He got a fastball and didn't miss it. We'll see if they pitch him a little bit differently this time and mix in some off-speed pitches.
I know he got a swinging miss right there, but that was a hittable location to a really good hitter. I don't know if he gets those back if he continues to miss in those spots.
The 0-2 home. Check swing here as they'll appeal it down to Eric Summersgill at third, and he says no swing, so it's ball one. Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. Hit hard on the ground to the right. A dive, but he can't get a glove on it. It's through for a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Every game the pitcher gets the lineup card, he circles the guy that can't beat him. Well, obviously he didn't circle this guy. That's his 3rd knock of the game, and he has been on fire lately.
In now, Edward Arnold, as he'll get out ahead of a changeup and swing through it for strike 1. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. Checks his swing, but this will be strike 2 call. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. Hit hard on the ground is short. And that's through into left, a base hit. On to the third baseman, but it's off the mark. But they'll catch a break as the runners are going to stay where they are here as there's no advance.
Hey, Dero, there's a case of trying to sneak a piece of cheese by a guy after starting him off with back-to-back off-speed pitches, has him 0-2, and can't get that fastball by him.
Yeah, you're doing him a favor right there. You got him dead to rights, 0-2. You can expand the zone. You can go north, south, east, west, and what does he do? He leaves a fastball, a hittable fastball, and he was able to get him out.
Bases are loaded here, 1 man out. And he held up in time, but it's strike 3 called, and there are 2 down.
Oh, man, he's been absolutely getting overmatched at the plate the last couple of games. That's his 5th strikeout in this series alone. So clearly this pitching staff, they figured out how to attack this guy. We'll see if he can make any adjustments.
Into the box now, Joe Wiggins.
And he puts it on the ground to second.
And that'll get on through into right field for a base hit. 1 run scored. The tag from Ramos, but it's not in time. Safe at the plate.
I mean, that had to feel good right there, Dan. That's his 3rd RBI of the game and extends his team's lead. They might have this one locked up.
Well, I tell you, those are always big, those add-on insurance runs. Big RBI right there for a little bit more breathing room.
Into the box, Christian Brummett.
He swings, and it's a line drive to left center.
And a base hit, and that'll get the run in from third. And he'll get in there safely at third. Second and third now with 2 gone. So much of this game is situational hitting, guys. Nice job there.
Yeah, you've got to find a way to pick your teammates up when you're given the chance. And he doesn't try to do too much right here. He just takes what's there. Safely on second, and his buddy is high-fiving teammates in the dugout.
Standing in now, Christopher Wiggins. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. Last time through was a base hit. The 1-1 home is looked at for ball number 2.
His pitch count is getting up there in the inning now. He needs to get this frame over with sooner than later, so forcing contact and getting the defense involved is probably the best thing he can do.
Swing and a miss at a ball tailing out of the zone, 2-2. And he strikes him out here, so he's able to stop the bleeding a bit as this side is retired. So 3 runs on 4 hits here. No errors and a couple of men left. We've played 8 full. Bucks out in front 12-0. The Steel City at night, seen there from the split of the Ohio River as we welcome you back to PNC Park. Looks like the corner infielders are guarding the lines now, trying to prevent anything from getting by them for extra bases. 9th inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a called strike.
Not a bad idea right there. Make this guy work and see if he can throw the ball over the plate. Throws the first pitch.
High in the air and deep to left center field. Wiggins going back, still going back. Gone to lead off the inning. So a solo shot here to left center field. Second home run early in the year, but that'll do little more than make a dent in this big deficit.
Well, they're not there yet, but a solo homer to lead off the inning will do wonders for any team's confidence. We'll see if the next few batters can continue the comeback effort here. Just need to string some good at-bats together now.
Ryan Zimmerman will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here. And now time is called and the reliever is warm out there. Here's the Pirates skipper up out of the dugout now on his way to the mound. He's looking to the bullpen here, so it would appear that's all for his starter tonight. Looks like the corner infielders are guarding the lines now, trying to prevent anything from getting by them for extra bases. And the 34-year-old veteran looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. Dixon, a 25-year-old. He's in his 3rd season as a major league player. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. Zimmerman, or just simply Zim. This is the final year of his current deal, so he'll be a free agent at season's end.
You know, Matty, I know he's in the final year of his contract, but he's playing to expectations, to be honest with you. I know he wants to turn it up a little bit, though, as he approaches the end of the season and make that salary push as he heads towards free agency again.
Looks like the corner infielders are guarding the lines now, trying to prevent anything from getting by them for extra bases. Hot shot down the line. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. A swing and a miss. Good changeup that time, but he wouldn't bite on it.
Well, that's a pitch right there you've got to just lay off. There's a good chance he's going to throw it on 0-2. And if you can recognize it starting down in the zone, you know it's only going to go down from there.
And this is taken for the out. Digging in once again, Adam Eaton. Looks like the corner infielders are guarding the lines now, trying to prevent anything from getting by them for extra bases. Good swing, just got to try and straighten that one out. The windup and the 0-1. Now a swing and a fly ball. And this should do it. Catch is made, and the Pirates have claimed the 4th consecutive victory here as this ball game is over.
4 wins in a row for these guys, and I'm sure they're feeling pretty good about themselves. We'll see how long they can keep this up.
12-1 at the end of this one. The Pittsburgh Pirates jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Joe Wiggins notches his 3rd win of the year as he turns in 8 strong innings of work. Tony Cingrani couldn't escape the 4th inning as he slapped with the loss. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Twitter at MLB The Show.
Time of ball game, 3 hours and 45. A reminder that extra seat service to the South Hills is available across the bridge at either the Wood Street or Gateway Center Station. 33X West busway buses are also available with service to Carnegie, Bell, Crafton, and Sheridan Station. Also, return trips to Station Square on the Gateway Clipper fleet are available outside the stadium for 1/2 hour after the final pitch.